is everywhere. It comes in many forms and is used in every culture and industry, from music to movies to sports. For me, I see art in flight. Man has dreamed of flying since the dawn of time, but only achieved it 115 years ago in 1903. Wilbur and Orville Wright flew their crude but effective Wright Flyer successfully that cold December morning. 10 years later, World War I started, and with it the use of flight in war. Originally, planes were too light to carry any guns and were only used for reconnaissance. After many iterations and failures, the first armed planes popped up and the war gained another front. Jumping to World War II, the prominence of bombers came to light. They had an average of 10 people on board. 1 flight engineer and 2 pilots, 1 bombardier, 2 waist gunners, 1 nose gunner, 1 belly turret gunner, 1 tail gunner, and 1 top turret gunner. These planes were so large and heavy that they had to be flown in groups to stay safe. After World War II, there was the Cold War, a daunting tension between the United States and the USSR. Both countries engaged in spying and competed in the space race. The Lockheed U-2 can fly for up to 10 hours. It was introduced in 1955 and played an integral role in spying on countries during the Cold War. Lockheed has produced such an advanced aircraft that it has been used for 63 years. The space race started 10 years after World War II. The United States and USSR both recruited German rocket scientists and started the race. Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space, and the USSR sped ahead in the space race. As our citizens watched us be beat by the communists, our goals became increasingly dangerous and far-fetched. The only way to beat our enemies was to go to the moon. In 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed softly on the surface of the moon.
Okay, engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle. The Eagle has landed.
With the innovations of the U-2 spy plane, the B-2's spirit that came 30 years later was inevitable. It can fly at up to 50,000 feet and can carry several thousand pounds of bombs. Unlike bombers of the past, the B-2 Spirit only has 2 pilots due to its extreme stealth capabilities. This is the Falcon Heavy, the latest innovation in flight and space travel. It has only flown once before, but it is destined to be our ticket to the outer workings of the solar system. And now, what flight means to me. Flight affects me every day, and I don't just mean living near an airport. I mean the way it changes you. Flight has played a major role in everyone's life, and there are so many forms it takes. Flight gives you on-time delivery, easy traveling, and safe countries. More than anything else, flight gives me the freedom to go anywhere and do anything.